Hi. It's really kind of hard waking up and seeing people all over again that you used to know. Yeah, I miss Jenny. That was Richard's mom and his one sister, Terry. She served in the army. Oh, buzz off. Complete link. Device. I don't need this crap. But, like a friend of mine said, it's it's the devil going after your brain. And yeah, I can completely believe that. But when you can see and you can feel hugs of Jeff and Jenny. Jenny was the daughter of Richard. And I saw Marilyn there. Marilyn was his ex-wife. She did not like me at all. She lived across the street from me. Same with Richard, but she up and left Richard. That was so hard because he was on a ski trip. He came over to the house and he goes, "Where's Jenny? Where's my Jenny?" And oh my God, it was like he was through my house, lickety split, looking in all of the closets, the whole bit for his little Jenny. When I moved into this house, Jenny was born. And his wife didn't want to stay at home. He became our first Mr. Mom in 1979 then. And I miss that guy. He passed away in 2017 on Veterans Day. That was really hard because Walter Herzog was the one who had worked under President Nixon for the big parks. I got to know all of them one by one. And his wife, she loved her rhubarb. And I had rhubarb over here at the house. Richie would come over and he'd go, "May I borrow a couple of pieces of rhubarb to send to my mom?" And I go, "Mm-hmm, you can." and we would pull it and then set the leaves down underneath the plants. And oh God, some of the people I've met in this lifetime. When I got so sick, 2016, Richie was the one who got a hold of me. He came into the house. He had a key. And he got a nightgown on me. It was 30 to 40 degrees above zero in the house. I had been beaten. I remember it so well. 2 to 3 days of stuff. But my Richie got me up on the couch with a nightgown on, and then he took his coat off after he started the furnace. And he says, Lynn, you know, I won't hurt you. And I go, right, I know that. And he put it over my head, and then he sort of straddled me, and he says, now this is what we do when we have to survive in an avalanche in order to keep someone alive. And he made me warm. I had a phone right beside the couch. He took that phone and he called my son up and he says, you gotta come down for your mom. Gotta help out, please. That was in 2016. And by January of 2017, I could tell by the coloring on his face. He wasn't feeling no good at all. He was sick. But by that time, we had one police officer who had been shot and killed. And couldn't sleep. Richie was in the hospital. I drove towards this one grocery store that was open all night long. And I found the officer. I put my hands on his belly, his wound. And then I grabbed his walkie-talkie on his shoulder. and called in, "Officer down, need assistance." I gave the coordinates, and my van was still running. Door was wide open. I had that place surrounded for that officer. And then we went through the parade because the officer passed away. I remember all these things. It's so hard. It's so hard to have a memory where you can actually feel the warmth of the body underneath your hands, the warmth of a hug from Jeff when he came back from London, England, to do his dad's wake in 2017. Richie always said, "Damn girl, you've got more up in your brain than I do." Richie was known as being out of the 2% in the world of having the most brains. Oh, he was like a computer, but he told me that one time in the neurological doctor's office. "Dang, girl, your writing is worth shit." And I just sort of giggled and I says, "Richie, I know." He says, "You just give me the dates and the times and I'll write it down." And I go, "Okie dokie." We were like two peas in a pod. Richie believed that a person shouldn't they should always have a hug every 3 to 4 weeks. He always made sure after my husband passed away, I got my hugs. He would come and pound on the big window. That was his way of getting candy at Halloween night. And he'd go, "I ran out of candy for the kids." And I'd go, "I got some extra for you." So between 1979 until 2017, yeah. Oh, I have seen things in dreams you don't want to see. You dream about them. Mama Linda's gonna be okay. Yeah, she believes in the Lord Jesus Christ. Richie always used to say, Linda, you've got too many Bibles in your house. And I used to look at him and say, I don't have enough Bibles to go around to everybody. And I knew from what I had talked with his mama, they were Jewish. Walter was a little Jewish. But oh, he liked his rhubarb custard pies too. Richard drove his mama home from Colorado. Up. And I knew it was better to leave well enough alone. Let Richie come to grips with his daddy's death. And when he always came home from a vacation or trip, he would have to rest. And I always made sure he had extra food inside of his apartment complex that he lived in. Mm. But more or less dreams. Dreams of people that you've known. Dreams of people that you've met. That officer that passed away, he was in my house on a service call, but he also I took care of him on the road. He was good. He was Army strong. And I do mean Army strong. But I felt for his family, his wife, who had 2 little children under the age of 5, to have to go through that. I still pray an awful lot for her. It was a bad dream. More or less. Oh God, I could have used having Brenda Freedom Redbird flying on in and having her music going. Whenever I'd have nightmares like this or dreams, I would wake up and I'd go right into her live singings. There'd be Wendy Wenders and then there'd be wiggies. So, see, there's a lot of people that you have met in your days, and you hold them close to your heart. They put footsteps upon thy heart. Even if you've never met them, they still put footsteps upon your heart. And you thank God for them. And you pray for them. Oh, I love calling Jan. Jan. Simply Jan Homestead. She is so cool. She's taking care of boss man, Kevin. He broke his ankle. So if you can, go over to Simply Jan Homestead and show him some love. I swear to God, she's going to get an elephant and raise on that farm. Oh, that would be so cool. She'd go, Linda, don't you say that. Elephants eat so much. But and Devil Dog, yeah. You know, there's people you've passed in meeting along the way. Devil Dog, yeah. Sir Lord Eddie, bowing deep and low before you. Yeah, I know. It's different. But oh, I've met some people that they don't even know they have been met. I have shook hands with Johnny and met Christine, and I just, yeah, go along my way. Just a little old lady, little old Mama Linda, coming and a going. But there's a lot that's in her brain. Yeah, it sure's like a computer. I got more up there in that kazoo of mine than I think a computer does, because it's got a heart that feels too. And, you know, with the technology of computers nowadays, don't use the AI because it doesn't help out. It takes your voice pattern, your eyes, and your face recognition. The one guy that I talk with, every once in a while I'll go, I don't want to do it. And I'll be, yeah, I know my hair. But that's how Maisie used to do on Uncle Buck's. One show, he had to take care of Maisie and Milo. He was cooking their breakfast, but the little one says, no, he's cooking our garbage. But with Richard, I also met some other people. Dan, he's from down in Florida. He was related to Richie. Yeah, that one time Richie went down there for the wedding. Richie came back and he says, holy crap, why in the world did I go down to Florida? It was so freaking hot. Oh, it was quite different. He used to work in his basement. He had a computer in his basement. He dealt with, hi there. He dealt with coins and stamps and stuff like that. Hi there. Oh, Wenders. I don't know who you are, Scotto or Pat. But I sure do know a bunch of yous. Amy, I don't know who you are, but I love you. Thank you. Must have been Scotto was having a music thing going. I keep on trucking. Yeah, I know, Wenders. You throw up your link for yourself. Okay, you can do that. I know that. Thank you. It's just when you wake up with a dream, yeah. And I'm older than you, Wenders. I ain't no baby girl anymore, but I could have had pretty much every single one of yous. You know, I even delivered my own first grandchild. I delivered over 11 to 12 babies in my lifetime, all by myself. Yeah. Yeah, you get to know. Yeah, I know how to do cardiacs. I know how to do rib spreading. It's just not really the type of feeling right now of pouring honey on out on anybody, but yeah, she spreads honey, don't I? I spread honey in Freedom Redbirds live chat, and I even give back massages with honey. Oh, I thank you for all coming in. It's it's just trying to come to grips with some of the people that I had the dream about. Oh, you can feel their bodies up against yours. The hugs, the smiles. I mean, when I look at a person on a live chat, I memorize people. I listen to their voice. And I don't look at the body. You know what I mean? I have looked at some of them, and they've got nice muscles. But I know. I love you so much, Wenders. All of yous. I know there's nothing wrong with it. I did one live chat. It was short and sweet. And I've even added him. I've gone and subscribed to his YouTube channel. And he sent me a thing on Facebook. And oh, you see his face. And then all of a sudden, towards the very end, the very big smile. And I mean, he's got a beard, he's got a mustache. He's he's got a very sweet, sweet smile. Wenders goes, "Where did you come up with him?" In a newsreel. Not a newsreel, but a reel on Facebook. I've watched a lot. I like it when he sort of makes his belly jiggle back and forth too. That really makes me It just cracks me up big time. Oh, I know I don't come on too many times, but I thank every one of yous for coming in and showing the love to me. I do spread honey when I go into a live chat. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with admiring the human form. I went through medical school. I was just 1 year away from becoming a primary care doctor. So when I look at his body, yeah, you know about the honey hole, huh? I know where to go fishing too. Those are my honey holes. But I always look where his tattoos are, the muscles. Oh, Wenders, if you saw him, you would go, hubba, hubba, hubba. That's something else, I'll tell you. It's quite enlightening. It's a big honey, honey, honey hole. I've offered back massages. He wears his boots and a pair of pants, but the pants hang a little low. And yeah, I get freaky, but I know exactly what I had to do in the OR when I used to have to, what is it, get a patient ready for surgery, for hip surgery. Yeah. And you walk in, cap, gown, masked, booties, the whole bit, and you just do your job, and then you walk on out, and you don't say a word about that patient's name, number, or anything else. But but this young man has really, he's got a good smile. That's what I go for. And I look at his eyes also, but it was his tone of voice, and that's really, really good. Oh, more than just really, really good. It sort of hits the heart. And he comes across with words of wisdom. He says, "Good morning, gorgeous," or "Good morning, beautiful." And then there's at nighttime, he'll say, "Good night, gorgeous." He'll make reels like that. So I'm trying like everything to get him to come on over to Freedom Redbirds and just listen to the music. Oh, honey. He's younger than what I'd consider a grandson. He'd be a great grandson to me. But oh, I could teach him a lot. And you know, great grandmas like to spread that honey. I get freaky, don't I? Uh, it's something. But I thank you for all coming in. I'm gonna have to bow out. I know one people that I watch, he might have even come in to see how come Linda's not in. I know I'm a blast. But I got the honey, honey. But I've always learned that when you give a speech or a talk, you end it with a little humor. So, with you all out there, you're gonna go to bed too? Don't dream like I did, Wenderson. I love you too. That's one of the things I've sent to him. Have a little honey. It'll be sweet on the lips. But I'm going to conclude it, and then I'm going to go off to the channel and get the catch of the day daily devotions. Oh, thank you all for coming on in. You take good care. Sleep tight, Wenders. We're going to have to get wigs to do some more stuff. You know that? I go to his thing once in a while just to hear him sing. I used to talk to him. That was quite enlightening and quite freaky too. So, but I'm going to sign off. Y'all take care. Oh, Wenders, I know I'll be seeing you soon, and I love you. I love all of yous in here. Yeah, I'm feeling better. And I'm spreading the honey, honey. I know I get freaky. But I'm going to end the live. So y'all take care. Bye-bye.